Hello Taro Gar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another Orc Mode workout, and trying to get this done today. My scheduling got a little messed up. I got to get this messed up. I have something again that came up early, and so yeah, I did a pretty quick workout again today. This is just going to be one of those weeks, man. I'll get it all together better next week. So I did pause squats today, did close grip bench press, Skullcrushers, and then pull-ups. And then I pretty well kind of ran out of time from there. But you know what, that's a pretty good workout. Got my 3 big exercises in and one of my main accessories. That's really enough for a full body. Should be sufficient. Pause squats went pretty good today. They went pretty good. And yeah, sorry about that. I guess I forgot to clip that part out. I reached over and turned the light off, realized I hadn't turned the camera off yet. Yeah, pause squats were good. Mild interruption in between. I did my first set of squats, and then the head company dropped by. And had to come back and do the rest of my workout. So yeah, it's kind of put me on a tight time frame for getting my work done today. So yeah, got things to do. It is Friday afternoon already. But you know what, it's all good, man. Channel's still going good in spite of that. I noticed like yesterday, you know, a lot of people are like, man, why are you only making 3 videos a day? We're used to 4. And it's like, well, 3 seems to be enough. That's something I told people before, is that when I do 4 videos a day like I've been doing, I don't really get the same quality of views. It's like, I've noticed when I've checked it week to week, I don't make a single dollar more by making 4 videos a day. I do it just because I like making that many videos. At a certain threshold, though, it's not even profitable, and you don't even get as many views. Like, YouTube's got a weird algorithm thing they really need to sort out. They really do. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true, man. Past a certain threshold, I've noticed that sweet spot is, you know, 2.5 to 3 videos a day. You know, if someone is really trying to do this and make the most money. Beyond that, beyond top of maybe 3 videos a day, it's just a labor of love at that point, man. And that's why I do it. I just like making those extra videos most of the time. But truth be told, I don't really make more money for doing that. I just like putting out that much content just to give people, you know, some diversity. Because, you know, if you make 4 different topics every day, your regular fans who only have time to watch 1 video, they're going to pick the one that they want to watch. And at least it gives people more options. So that's why I try to do that. You know, I try to do that a lot. And even in these workout videos, you know, only a niche of people watch them. And so it's like today you got an informative, we got a current events, and then we get a workout. So it's like there's something for everybody. You know, and it seems like days when I do stuff like that, quite frankly, I end up having the most successful days on here. Because I got 3 totally different styles of videos. You know, there's something for everybody. And, you know, I think that's really kind of a sweet spot. Like, if someone was doing this just for the money, not just the labor of love, because you love doing YouTube. I love doing YouTube. Like, I loved doing YouTube before it became profitable. So, you know, I love doing it, man. I just love doing my videos. I love putting stuff out there. You know, even when it was just purely informative content. But back to the workout. So, pause bench went pretty good today. By the way, guys, I did triples today instead of 5s. I thought just to change it up a little, you know. I'll go back to 5s next week. I just wanted to go a little bit heavier today, so I put a hair more weight on the bar, did triples, and yeah, went pretty good though. I was hoping I might be able to get to 4, but it felt like those 3rd reps were really slow on me with this weight, so I ended up doing 3s. But a 3x3 is fine. You know, some people would say something like, I don't know, man, 3x3, your chest and triceps aren't getting enough work. But they forget I'm doing those compound Skullcrushers, right? Do the compound Skullcrushers and multiple sets of weighted pull-ups. What are secondary muscles used on the pull-ups? Long end of the triceps, upper chest. So even though I'm only doing 3s, and it's 3x3 today for the bench press, the close grip, I'm getting additional work in for those same muscles. So it's okay, it works out. In addition to that, I decided to go a hair heavier today on the Skullcrushers also, because I need to start working that up, and I got a solid 8 reps. So, you know, I went heavier on close grip, and then I went heavier on Skullcrushers today, so hopefully we're going to see some tricep gains out of that, right? Because that was the thing we saw in the last DEXA scan. Even though my last DEXA scan I had lost 9 pounds and lost overall muscle, my arms had gained a little bit of muscle. So that's interesting. That tells me that, like I said before, under training. I've been under training that area purely doing my power movements, right, for a power lifter. And once I paid a little more attention to them with the right exercises, guess what? Even during a weight loss and fat loss phase, the DEXA scan showed muscle gain in that area. All right, speaks volumes about that. Speaks volumes about that. It means I've been under training them. So we need to keep that going. And next week we'll work all those cheat curls back in because I feel like I need those. But yeah, and then we get onto these weighted pull-ups. Try to do a lot of dead hangs on these today. And you guys will see when I get to that third set, I went ahead and hit a rep PR. You know, I've been doing 5s with these, but I'm like, well, if I did 5x5 last workout with these, I bet you I can get 7 reps, right? Get 7 reps. So you watch these first 2. I did my 5, and they were pretty easy, actually. You notice that 5th one, I did a nice, good dead hang at the bottom, came up. And it's like, yeah, 5s are actually pretty easy. So that tells me something. You know, I need to start adding weight, because that was with boots on too, and those boots add another pound or 2 on top of it. So, you know, boots are adding a little bit of weight. So we're able to get beyond 5 reps with this. So hopefully I will remember next time to add 5 or 10 pounds. We'll see what I'm able to do. I'm hoping, you know, because I was able to get 7 with the boots on the 3rd set, I might be able to get 10 pounds more. So maybe throw another 10 on and see if I can do 5s with that next time. Or I could be more conservative and just add 5. But I've got to use a smaller plate for that, you know. And that's just a hassle to put on there because I've got those bigger 10 pounds. So people are asking what are those black plates weigh? They're 10 pounds. So I have those. And I could probably get away with doing that. I could probably do that. I could go ahead and add that 10 pound and then drop the boots. And so it won't be a full 10 pounds. I'm going to take the boots off and see if I can get 3 sets of 5 with that. And if we do, we know that we're getting some progression there. You know, because again, the weight loss has been pretty extreme. I'm down to 214 now. And dropping. It's like, man, I wonder what's going to happen. It's going to feel weird when I get to 200. Or under again, you know, being under 200 pounds again. But, you know, my overall health and athleticism I think will improve dramatically with that. You know, that's going to improve dramatically because that's what it's going to come down to. I mean, that's why we're doing it. A lot of people say, well, you'll be more aesthetic. Well, yeah, that's true. But people need to remember that stuff when it comes to these things. They worry about that too much, man. That needs to be seen as an icing on the cake thing, never the goal. Unless you're going to go compete in something physique related, that really is what you guys should think of as like bonus points. It shouldn't be the reason you train. You know, we should train to be strong and healthy and fit and have all of these benefits. And ultimately, you're not going to look terrible, particularly compared to the average person. Look, if you train and you get really strong, and then you keep your body fat at an athletic level, and you have balanced, proportionate strength through your whole body, right? You just shore up your weaknesses from an athletic and strength perspective. You're going to look okay. You're not going to look bad. Again, as long as your body composition itself is on point to go with it. And now back to the pull-ups. So that's kind of the other kicker there too, you know. Even though we would look at something and say, okay, 3x3, that's a little bit low on the volume, even though it's pretty heavy. But then you factor in that one set of compound Skullcrushers combined with the weighted pull-ups from a dead hang, right? We go ahead and we shore up all those weak links that maybe didn't get enough training volume on the bench press, because that's what people need to remember. Even when you're doing full body workouts like this, the synergy from your other lifts carries over. If you have a muscle that gets all the tremendous amount of secondary work from another exercise you do down the row, you got to remember that's still in the same training session. That's accumulated volume. That's accumulated work. So if you didn't get enough bench press volume in, but then you do something like the Skullcrushers and the dead hang pull-ups, that is additional chest and tricep work. Yes, they're not primary movers on the pull-ups, but they do add training volume. So if you were below your minimum effective volume, that might push it up to that threshold. It's just something to keep in mind. Alright guys, well that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.